We're doing a random band. I think this is week 7. First up, Brainwash, Gore Grind, Brutal Death Metal. I want to keep this video close to 25 minutes, I think. I don't want this to be super long because I don't have a lot of time here. That is not a great ratio. Okay. Oh no. Obscene Extreme Fest. I know, I'm familiar with that. His vocals are terrible. I can't even hear him. You hear a little louder with them, maybe. Especially, I don't know. I feel like a lot of gore grinder or whatever has that issue where the vocals are just not loud enough. Maybe it could just be the terrible bad mix in this video. I don't know. Also, I don't really like gore grinder, whatever you call this. Like, that doesn't have any appeal to me. The crowd is dead, bro. There's like 20 people up here. Oh my god. Whatever. I don't know. It's like I said, I don't like this style, so somebody else can tell me, but I think it was okay for what it was. How do I say that? Lager? Is it lager? Like lager, like beer? This is Aftershock. Or is the song Total Paranoia? Oh no, the song is Aftershock. Okay, I assume it's the beer lager, because it says many beers were harmed in the process. Alright, it's not bad. So I want to switch, we're going to do this for the first 2 or 3 songs, but I want to switch the format up slightly for this video. Where instead of a random band, I'm going to be pulling up a random country generator, and it's going to come up with a random country, and I'm going to search that country into Metal Archives, and we're just going to click at random one of the bands that comes up associated with the country. Now, and then another rule with that, though, is if I find a band that I already know, I'm skipping it. Unless it's something that's obscure. This isn't bad. I kind of like this. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is. Crossover, crust punk. Not a genre I've really listened to before. Pretty good though. Alright, I like that. It's Peru. Okay, we're looking for metal bands from Peru. Okay, so we got 782 entries. So we're gonna close my eyes. And if I end up whatever I end up on, I end up on. Okay, Black Fire. They have a song called Thrash Metal. Alright. Guy's got a Belphegor shirt on. I saw Belphegor earlier this year. They love their blast beats. A little black metal growl right there. So I don't think this is in English. Alright, okay, very, very Venom inspired. This is almost like a parody of black metal. It's pretty good. What is this, 16 years ago? What are the comments saying? Not in English or translatable. Okay, it seems like they got some fans. Okay, so it's a song about thrash metal, and it's thrash metal. It's not bad. I like it enough. They're still active, apparently. Okay, so now we go back to our random country generator. All right. Let's see. Czechia, Czech Republic. I don't think there's a lot of bands from the Czech Republic. Okay, well, there is a lot. 1,917. I may spice this up a little bit by also doing a random letter generator. So I go to G. We got to do the G section. I'm going to be editing out all the busy shit here. Okay, so we're on page 5 or whatever, and I'm just gonna hover. Hold on, I'm gonna hover my mouse around here. Okay. Haji Mord. Themes Czech Vault films from the 60s. That is so specific. Is this... Oh, okay, hold on. I skipped too far ahead. Dude, I can hear the bass already. The bass is very audible in this song. The drums aren't doing anything too interesting. I do hear, I think, is he hitting the snare over and over? Guitar's got a good tone. I appreciate that. This is pretty fucking good. Being able to hear the bass definitely helps this out for me. I love when I can hear bass in songs. It's just, I think I mentioned this in one of my other videos, that bass is really rare to actually be able to hear it in the mix. In metal, specifically. Alright, this is good. I like, this method I think is going to yield some better results than just tapping the random band button. Qatar. And random letter, Y. So we'll be looking at the Y section. So there's, okay, well there's 6 bands, so I'm just gonna close my eyes, and that's not a lot of bands. Let's see. Nasser Mester Ihi. This is one guy's solo project. All right, what's this? Exodus Highway. There we go. There's a guitar, electric guitar. I assume this is an original song. I don't know if it's a cover or not. I don't know. There's a song named Exodus Highway. What other bands were here under Qatar? I don't know any of those. So the drums might be programmed, because it doesn't say that he does drums. So he's like solo musician and he has programmed drums, basically. It's good for not being like a real band. It's just a solo project. It sounds pretty solid. His voice is pretty good. I don't know, get this guy in a band or something. He's pretty solid. Like, get this guy in a real band. What's his name? Nasser Masri from Doha, Qatar. You get this guy in a band. Alright, that's enough of that though. Next country. Alright, Cameroon. I don't think I'm gonna find any metal bands from Cameroon. There's no bands from Cameroon. That sucks. There's no metal in Cameroon. Palestine. Uh-oh. Are there any Palestinian bands? I don't think they would allow that. There's one atmospheric black metal. How do they allow a metal band in Palestine? That's interesting. We have Zeitgeist of Lost Hopes. Hold on. Let me look at that. If that's not AI, that's a pretty cool album cover. Oh, let's go. This is most likely the one and only atmospheric black metal band in Palestine. Yeah, okay, I guess this might be the only metal band, period, from Palestine. I wasn't expecting the production to be good. This is not surprising for what I'm hearing right so far. Wow, holy shit, that's a lot of supporters. $72? It's pretty good. Now that's what this guy could do if he had if he didn't live in Palestine and had access to a good studio. I think this is only one guy. Yeah, it's just this guy named Zalim. Or Amir Yukab. It's not, in the grand scheme of black metal, I think it's not special. I think it's kind of interesting that there's a band from that region, you know? Like that they can, it's probably not allowed to, probably against some kind of law over there, but it's up here. Okay, next country. Instead of next band, I'm saying next country now. Tanzania. I don't know. Is there any metal in Tanzania? This is a metal-less country. Philippines. There's definitely metal in the Philippines. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of it. So we're going to go here. So W, we're going to go probably to the tail end of it and scroll on, and we land on Wasteland, which is crossover thrash metal. And it's a dud. See, this is still going to happen with duds. All right, well, when that happens, we'll just do another H. Why is it lowercase h? So we'll probably go to page 3. If this starts being inferior method to what I've been doing, then I'm going to go back to the previous method. Mighty Hordes of Satan 6. I gotta see what the fuck this is. That was so fucking loud. Holy shit, that was loud. What did I fucking say? Bro, what the fuck is this? I don't care if you listen to raw black metal. You can't tell me this shit's good. 1868 fans. Wow, how the fuck is that even possible? Dude, this is dog shit. This is like ear grating. This might actually make my tinnitus worse, just listening to this song. I wish I could hear what the guitars are doing. I wish I could decipher what is even going on with the guitars, but it's just, I can't. It's literally this is the most wave of noise thing I think I've heard yet. All right, enough of this shit. If you like this, I got some real questions for you. Iraq. Is there any metal in Iraq? I don't think anything's gonna come up. 20 bands. Okay, let's see. Just go here. Whoop, and Mahmoud Mehta from Baghdad. Looks like another solo project. Hopefully I don't get exploded listening to this. Oh, he's got an Eister cover. That's pretty based. This album is inspired by the ancient Iraqi culture from the Sumerian to the Babylonian to the Old State. That's cool. Graffiti are the basis to which this album was themed. Oh, that's pretty neat. It really sounds Middle Eastern. A Middle Eastern sounding scale, I guess you would say. Very nice. Why'd it cut out? Why is it cutting out? What happened? Oh, it's just an interlude. It is very quiet. Alright, that's pretty good. I didn't get exploded listening to it, so yeah, I give that's pretty good. Now we're gonna go back to the original format for the end of this, a random band. Alright, because I think this is just easier. It's less effort for me. Full from Finland. There's too many fucking metal bands in the world, I swear. It would be so much easier if there were only like 100 or like 200 or something. So here's the thing, if I'm gonna say that the riffs are generic, you know how many fucking black metal bands I have listened to? Like, look at this fucking playlist I have for reference. It's got 7,300 songs in it. I have no clue how many bands are in there. But if I say I've heard this a million times, I mean it when I say it. I've heard it not a million times, but at least like a dozen times, 24 times, maybe 100 times. I'm really looking for something that's just gonna, strike me as unique, different, even if it sucks. And this is just, you're saying you're repeating your riff over and over and over again for the duration of the song. Very little variation. And I'm not really gonna like it because I don't give a shit about a Foul Drain Nowhere with 6 monthly listeners. They're as basic as so many other black metal bands. It just doesn't interest me. Give me a genre you can have a little more experimentation and I might find something good. But as for now, black metal in this format, it all just sounds like the same, you know? Same thing with death metal. Those two are probably the most oversaturated subgenre. And another black metal band. Like I'm just tempted to skip these black metal bands whenever I see them because they never really interest me. Now this one might be good. I can already hear some melody. Yeah, holy shit. All right, this is the kind of black metal I want. Where they actually doing shit with the fucking guitar. Not just strumming on a 7th and 9th fret in a basic fucking scale. This is good. This is fucking good black metal. I do want to hear more of that guitar work though, that they were playing at the beginning of the song. That was sounding really good for me. Like that, yeah, that is clean, good riff. I was just gonna say, if you learn a basic amount of music theory, you can play literally 90% of black metal. It's the easiest subgenre to play. That's why you gotta do a little more experimentation if you're a black metal band or a black metal artist. You have to actually make something that sounds different from so many other fucking black metal bands out there. And while this doesn't sound super different from a lot, it does sound different enough that I can give this some credit where it's due. That this is a good black metal band. Alright, let's hear the other song. So like a good clean intro every now and then is pretty nice. Now, with this does remind me of another band that I really like, and this is why I like it so much. I'll pull it up in a second. Just a little bit. This band right here. Oh shit. They gained some more listeners. That's nice. From when I checked on them. So, for reference, a newer black metal band doing some great experimentation. It doesn't sound like the derivativity of all other fucking black metal. This band right here, Moonlight Sorcery. Just to show you. Like, this is the kind of black metal I like to hear. Not just fucking tremolo picking. Like, give me a second. Tremolo. Obviously, this isn't plugged in, so you're not even gonna hear anything. But just fucking tremolo picking, like moving your fingers barely, playing basic fucking chords or whatever, power chords. Like fucking, that's all black metal really is. All right, guitar's going away. I like black metal. I'd say my 3 favorite subgenres are melodic death metal, power metal, and black metal, and folk metal occasionally. But I've listened to so much black metal, like I mentioned earlier. And now let's get back to the band we were meaning to check out, Withership. This band, not as good as Moonlight Sorcery. And why I said it sounded like that is because of the intro guitar part. Now this just sounds like your standard black metal, not more, a little less melodic, based more on rhythm, I guess. But this has good riffs. And it may help the production quality is better. But all right, and I've spent too much time on this one. All right, but one more. See, I've been getting a lot of black metal. I think most of the bands in this video are just going to be black metal. I should just buy some fucking corpse paint and put it on every time I do this, because like, holy shit, this is all just black metal, bro. I didn't even say that name because I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm going to give it an attempt though. Cyrus. Cyrus? Thank you. It's just boring. That's why I'm just sitting here thinking of something to say. It's just boring. I know I said whatever, but one more. All right, we got an operatic symphonic black metal. So I'm gonna guess Dimmu Borgir clone. They are from United States. Folkter Kammer, by the way, is the name. Imperial Triumphant, I know that band. This band just gets mentioned all the time. I haven't really checked them out, but a couple of the songs I listened to sound pretty interesting to me. Okay, well, we got opera vocals in here. It's a little different. It's opera voice. I like it. It's a little corny, but I kind of like it. Now we're talking about the guitar work. That's pretty derivative, but the opera vocals add something to this. And immediately, yeah, this is getting compared to Cradle of Filth. It does sound a lot like Cradle of Filth. But hey, I bet these guys don't have a shitty manager. They don't got Danny Filth. BDSM is a theme on here. That's so weird. Torture chamber. Well, that might be why it's BDSM. The band literally means torture chamber. Okay. That was a little funny. I'm not going in the playlist, but I will add it to like songs, so I may check it back out. All right. Well, I know Vorga. All right, well, this is interesting because of the, like I said, because of the opera vocals, it definitely makes it a little interesting sounding. But guitar-wise, it's nothing special. If we actually break down the music, it does not sound any different from most black metal. It could just be this song. Let's check out one of the other songs. Now, I would prefer Cradle of Filth to this because Cradle of Filth is a little more interesting. Everything was. The opera vocals are really good, though. I don't know, who is this woman? Okay, so it's a moniker. I don't know what her real name is. So, interesting. It doesn't actually have black metal vocals in it. No, That's the thing. Those aren't bad vocals. Those aren't really bad harsh vocals. But I don't know if that's her doing it with with somebody else in the background doing it on top. Okay, those last two black metal bands were better finds than most of this video. No, not this one. The one before this one. This one, Withershin. Found a fucking band we found a couple bands from the Middle East, which is kind of crazy. You know, we found a shitload of black metal bands. Majority black metal bands.